Hi, book people. I am Martha, librarian of a couple of decades at Pitkin County Library. I'm known to read primarily literary fiction, but foremost on my mind is this biography of Andrew Wyeth I checked out of the library just a couple of days before our corona restrictions were mandated. And actually, I was working off a film I had seen, a Netflix documentary about Andrew Wyeth and his work, which I had approached with sort of a ho hum. I know who Andrew Wyeth is, a great American painter who painted Christina's World, an icon in American art. Uh, what more is there to know? Well, let me just remind you that this is that painting, Christina's World, Mysterious, Powerful, by Andrew Wyeth. It's at the Museum of Modern Art now. Well, it turns out there is plenty to know. You know, they say the best biography reads like fiction, and the critics will say, actually, the best biography is fiction, but never mind that. It's a delightful read. The one I have been reading is titled Andrew Wyeth, A Secret Life. It's by Richard Merriman, an author who is also involved in the art world. This is the book. And now that's Andrew Wyeth, that's not Richard Merriman. The family and Andrew Wyeth himself were amazing, of course, artistically, psychologically, passionately, narcissistically. Andrew was immersed in his work. It was his whole world. Although he had a powerful wife and children, also gifted, but he created his whole life around his art. I also brought home a book, a large format book of many of his paintings. He worked primarily in watercolor and tempera. The subjects of his paintings were from the only places he lived, which is sort of surprising, Chadds Ford, Pennsylvania, and the coast of Maine. The feeling in his paintings is austere, quiet, but there's always an interesting tension in them. I find that they are very close to what our late winter feels like. Also, quiet, limited palette, a very sort of quiet mood about them. This has been a great pleasure for me to discover his work and more about his life. And it is an experience I would wish for all of you, that in your discovery of books and reading, that you encounter something slightly different, something that's fresh, something that gives you a new feeling about what you're reading, how you're thinking, how you're feeling. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and goodbye.